Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into BTS and Big Bang. There has been this long ongoing feud, more so with the fandom, with these two groups, and specifically talking about Jungkook from BTS and G-Dragon in Big Bang. Since G-Dragon is the leader, people want him to address things when in reality it should be T.o.p, right? We'll talk about it. I also want to get into what was trending and why people are talking about J-Hope being sad and cut out of a song. So grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified anytime new video drops. And if you're a hater, I'd like to be first to leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing that I need to get into to understand what is going on is talk about what happened in 2017 and what is stirring up this controversy that has happened a few days ago at their LA show. It's very frustrating, but also interesting that every time BTS does anything, there's a whole conversation on what that means and if there's shade being thrown or whatever. But I suppose this is celebrity culture, and fair enough. If you put yourself out there, you no longer have ownership of yourself and what people say about your name. In 2017, BTS did a performance of their song Save Me and Blood, Sweat and Tears, and they performed this at an award show. This came after T.o.p from Big Bang's solo performance of his song No Signal. And in both performances, they had a very similar opening moment where both groups put colored bars on a big screen behind them and it said No Signal on it. This controversy led to people attacking BTS and ARMYs attacking Big Bang. This turned into a huge controversy that the BTS label had to address this and deny copying Big Bang, and even the award show had to come out and give a statement. And basically the production crew of the award show forgot to show BTS what they were going to play on the screens behind BTS, so they used the colored bar things, maybe because they thought it was cool. And so the award show deeply apologized for everything. When I heard about this, I thought it was silly because one, things in pop music get reused all the time. There really aren't any original ideas anymore. Everything has kind of been done and no one owns the rights to colored bars and the word No Signal. But maybe it was just too close to each other. Also, BTS and Big Bang have been fighting for a long time. The fandoms, not them themselves, so it just fed into that. But another thing came to mind was that maybe their screens malfunctioned. It's a colored bar with no signal. Maybe there's actually no signal on the screen. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Obviously, it was confirmed and addressed. When BTS arrived in LA to do their concert in SoFi Stadium, they performed their song Dope. It's an old song, and I was quite surprised to hear that they were performing that because it's an old song, but a goodie, if you will. And during their beginning performance, when RM and Jungkook came in, they did the no signal thing on the screens with the colored bars, and it's a bit out of character, or at least some people feel this way. It seems a bit different from the set they normally do for Dope, or have done for Dope. Like, there isn't anything like this colored bar thing. So it led to a lot of controversy. The idea of if BTS was trying to bring this old controversy from 2017 about BTS copying G-Dragon back up again. Also, the controversy increased because of the song they chose to do the colored bar thing with. If they had chosen Save Me or Blood, Sweat and Tears or even Dynamite, then it wouldn't be as big of a deal. The thing is, with Dope, the lyrics talk about how hard BTS works and shames others for going out and partying and clubbing. People immediately jump to the conclusion to think, is this being done to mock Big Bang? And is this saying that Jungkook no longer likes G-Dragon because they agreed to do this performance and say the words they are saying? BTS has never mentioned T.o.p ever, and T.o.p was the performance they quote-unquote copied from. But BTS has mentioned looking up to G-Dragon, specifically Jungkook, so people think this is a diss to G-Dragon and Big Bang as a whole. People were sending so much hate to Big Bang and really ruining the name of the group, saying things like how the Big Bang group is a bunch of criminals. I'd say all we know is that one member went to jail for arranging prostitution and gambling, but not all of them. T.o.p was in jail for weed, right? Like, that's not a big deal, you know, compared to the other one. And as far as I know, G-Dragon hasn't done anything bad, but people were saying that due to the massive hate online, G-Dragon may be seeing it and not liking BTS after seeing all this. I don't think G-Dragon is this petty. I don't think he or T.o.p would take this as shade. I think they would take it as an homage, and they have been famous for a long time. They all know how the internet gets sometimes and how there's always backlash. The group hasn't really released anything for a long time. There isn't anything positive to talk about, like in terms of, oh my god, they made a music or they top #1. Like, there's nothing for people to say, so all you see is the haters because the fans are not actively covering it up with their positive tweets. At least that is my opinion. I don't know. Everyone is good. I don't think there is much drama here. Well, there's a lot of drama, but I think in this situation, everything is okay. I do want to say some of the comments from ARMYs directed to Big Bang. I need to stop calling someone someone ugly, well, none of the members are ugly, telling them to die or that they're druggies. You may not like them, and understandably so, but leave them alone and let them work through their drama. They're either doing their time in jail or they're trying to fix their lives. Let them do that. And let them do it without all this. Like, they're dealing with a lot. So if they come online one day and see all this hate and they don't know what happened, it can be very triggering. And let's just say, why would you want blood on your hands? Move on. The LA show seems to be in a lot of conversation. I think people are looking for things to talk about since BTS hasn't been around for a long time and hasn't done any shows. People are looking for things to be upset about, if you will. There were these hashtags that started trending like J-Hope deserves better and give J-Hope lines. This is an ongoing thing with BTS. People get so upset that one member doesn't get enough lines and that one member always takes center stage. But here's the thing. Jungkook has the most lines. It wasn't all like that. It started being like that when BTS transitioned from hip-hop to pop. When they did hip-hop, more underground sounding music, the vocal line, the members who sing, they had way less lines and the rappers took lead. Now they do pop, the rappers had to learn how to sing, but also of course they're going to have less lines. The difference here is that J-Hope is also one of the best dancers in K-pop, as he does take center when dancing and in choreography. So I don't see the problem here. People were taking this clip of J-Hope on stage, like not having anything to say in his microphone, like ARMY's thinking that it looks like J-Hope wants to say something or sing something, but he can't because he doesn't have lines, and it's just awkwardly standing there. It is awkward because it's like, what do you do? But the trending hashtag seems like too little too late type of thing. The songs are all out. If there was any issue, it should have been trending when the boys were in the studio. Then you can send a message to HYBE and be like, put J-Hope on more lines. I don't think J-Hope has an issue with this. If there was a problem, like he felt like he was underrated or felt like he wasn't getting the attention he deserves, he would have left. They renewed their contract, was it like last year, for another 7 years or so? He had been having less lines then too, so he would have been like, screw that, I'm about to get all the lines and do the music stuff myself, and he would succeed. He has had solo songs, one with Becky G, and that's done well. Also, according to his net worth, he's actually the richest member, meaning people buy from him a lot and he's a very smart businessman. That doesn't sound like someone who is underrated to me. It sounds like he is getting what he deserves. Also, being in the most popular boy band in the world, even if you're the least liked member of the group, you're still the most successful person in the world. BTS and the members are in such a great position, there's nothing to complain about, and I think they see it the same way. They know how lucky they are and they never take it for granted. They're also aware that line distribution is not determined by who the company likes the most, it's determined by who would be the best fit. Jin gets very few lines in a lot of BTS's older songs, but for Dynamite and Butter, he has much more lines. My theory is because he is the visual of the group, he is the face that every time BTS goes to award shows, people ask who Jin is and what his name is. BTS had their first big break after Jin went viral for coming out of a car and being so handsome. He is very commercially appealing. He catches people's attentions very easily. So that is why they chose to lead him in an English song and their American debut, because he would be the most liked commercially by Americans. So it is my opinion that it's all calculated by who is the best fit and who is going to sell the song the best. And as I said, if they're doing pop songs, there's going to be less rapping parts for J-Hope to do. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down. So I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Currently, we have over 400 videos that are already up on there that you have access to the moment you sign up. So if you're interested in getting that as well as being a part of the community over there, make sure you go over there and check it out. Link is in the top description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.